WAHHR, Alabama Hip Hop Radio, online worldwide, with the dopest radio station on the planet. A new way to listen. Welcome to another edition of the High Impact Podcast. I go by the name of the world famous DJ Oktoba.
And it's your boy DJ KROOK. What it do?
Hey man, this is another edition of the High Impact Podcast, only on Alabama Hip Hop Radio. It's a new way to listen. Make sure you go get the app, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on IG. It's down there, up there somewhere. Make sure you follow us on IG at the High Impact Podcast. DJ KROOK, what's good, brother? How you feeling today?
Feeling good, man. I'm thinking about my homie, well, not my homie, but the homie, Fat Man Scoop, hip-hop legend and producing legend. He passed away not too long ago, and it was crazy, man, because he passed away the same exact way as Big Hawk did in Texas.
You better give it up for Fat Man Scoop right now. Everybody say no! I said, have them make some noise! Wait up. If you came to party, make some noise.
Hawks, the same thing.
He passed away on stage.
H-A-W-K, man. Look it up, man. He on stage, he talking and shit, and then the music stop, and he talking a little bit, and then you hear him breathe. And then he just flatline right there. And so to see Fat Man Scoop, I mean, to the T, bro, like the exact same way. He's talking. He said one more thing, and he was behind a little, DJ booth or whatever, so you couldn't see him fall, but you saw Hawk fall. Hawk was flatline. So I imagine, that's the kind of thing, man, where you be gone before you even hit the floor, man.
Man, that's rough, man. Hey, man, as a DJ, Fat Man Scoop is iconic, man. He is a legend.
Iconic.
52 years young when he passed, man. R.I.P. Fat Man Scoop, man.
Yeah.
We lost another good one, man.
Another good one. And, he kind of one of the ones, man, where, even if you listen to a lot of hip-hop, you may not know every song that he is a part of, but when you hear it, you know that, okay, I remember this song. If you from that era or listen to that era of music, or you grew up in the era, which was, it wasn't a real long time ago, but, we OGs, so, I mean, it ain't like he just coming out, but he had some real hits, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. He was definitely legendary, man. Definitely legendary. R.I.P. Fat Man Scoop, man.
R.I.P. And I almost want to say, who else? It's somebody else, man, that died on stage. I'm trying to think. But I'll let you know by the end of this podcast. I'm going to look it up.
Okay. So, man, that's what we doing today, man. We talking about everything today, man, on the High Impact Podcast, man. Like I say, Fat Man Scoop lost his life this week, passed away at the age of 52.
This is crazy, too, not to cut you off. But when you go to Fat Man Scoop profile online, Apple Music, whatever, you see he actually dropped a song on the day that he passed.
Oh, wow. So,
I was trying to figure out whether that was planned or somebody just saw an opportunity and took it or what. But, I mean, and it feel like a collab, not really a feature, but, man, the man dropped a song on the day he passed, man. That's hard.
I think he passed away late that afternoon, so I don't know if it was the same. I don't know. Yeah. That's kind of.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Even if he did die after the song was released, that would still be crazy to be, pronounced gone on the same day you drop a project. That's pretty crazy.
DJs, go and support it, man. Y'all, you know how we do it, man. Once they gone away, we got to give them their roses, man. So play that new Fat Man Scoop. I'm going to have to look that up, see what the name of that one is. Yeah, man,
look it up. So, but look, I've been looking your profile up, too. Streets say you coming out with another album next month now. So tell us about, because I know people can, send their music in and try to get us. They can't send music in, huh?
Nah, that's over.
So okay, so if they want their song on the mixtape, how do they? I mean, would you reach out to them or what?
I'm gonna start reaching out to a lot more of the artists. You can send some songs if you really just
might
feel
be
like
hard.
it might be hard. You
I mean,
can send some songs
So why you switching it up?
because I know what I want. I know the
Okay.
artists that I want. I spoke with most of them. I kind of got an idea how it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
So I kind of got my foundation set for this one. So this is October 22nd, Volume 3. I dropped one for my birthday. This will be the third one I've done. But yeah, we've had everybody from MGM Let, Senile, Ziggy, Jack Frost, Spank Lee, OG Smooth,
Yeah.
Rich Boy, Jay Simon, Riri, Lyric, Last Mr. Big Son. We ain't had everybody on them so far. So
Sounds like you're going heavy mobile. Is this just like a run mob type of style mixtape?
no, we did have some other artists from other places, but I like the Mobile sound. I do.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
most of the
Yeah, I like
artists
the
are gonna
sound
be
too
from
now.
Mobile.
I mean-
I found a young lady out of Biloxi, Gulfport area. She was pretty hard.
Yeah.
I got a lot of folks over in Pensacola. I need my dog Ty Beasley to come through. Welcome home, fat boy. So yeah, we gonna put something together. But like I say, it ain't. I won't say Alabama Mobile. It's more of a Gulf Coast kind of thing. Like I like a lot of the artists that's from around the coast, this area.
Yeah. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, like I say, I found myself listening to, this was a few years ago. Like, I had almost made like a whole playlist based on the stuff I was listening to on YouTube. You know how YouTube will make a 5 playlist for you. Man, I found myself listening to nothing but Kevin Rollo, and I'm like, man, I ain't even put this in, but that's the ones I don't skip. And if you ever heard Mixtape and YouTube, you know how they say Mixtape Wheezy. Have you ever heard the YouTube Caparallo? Oh man, it's got all the leaks on there. It's got all the unreleased tracks on there. I mean, when they say these boys have thousands of songs that they can choose from, it's for real, bro. Like, I recorded Rollo one time, and I mean, if he did 2 songs while 3 songs while he was with me, that was on one night. You feel me? I mean, a matter of maybe 4 or 5 hours, but 3 of the hours was just vibing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's 3 songs in. So that's one night. If they in the studio heavy. So you thinking 20 songs a week, easy.
That's a lot of music.
Yeah, but I just say that to say, I think that the Mobile sound is unique, but everybody is fucking with it too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. Both of them boys went #1. I mean, I think that MGM Lit, with the right, he just got to make one more good turn, and it's all the way up. Now Lit is up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he up, but I want to see him hit the charts like that too, and I feel like he need a machine, like everybody do. What kind of machine that is? Hey, that's a whole nother thing. But I'm waiting on that because that's hard. That's hands down. Sometimes you just got to give it to him. I mean, how you feel?
I mean, I feel like Let has. I think Let is gone. I think he's out of here. Like I don't even consider. I know he's.
Yeah, that's what I say. He
Mobile.
hard. Yeah, he out of here. I just want to see somebody push it to a #1 because you can't do that just by yourself. It's got to be something behind it because it's hard not to have something behind it. Unless you get real lucky.
Yeah. I think if Let has a machine behind him, it's gonna be worldwide. Like I think he's gonna be like a superstar.
That's what I'm saying. And so he got somebody that's helping him, but I mean he don't have that nationwide machine, like Atlantic. I mean you know what I'm saying.
I got you.
Now true enough, I'm not saying that stuff ain't going down and all that, but I'm just ready for that before he get 15 albums out the way. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, okay, well, we got all of that we want. Next thing you know, I mean, it's easy for rappers to all of a sudden they calling you OG. You know what I'm saying? Somebody called me OG about 7, 8 years ago, and I'm like, boy, he is tripping. Like I feel he just graduated high school, and I'm older, but that ain't nothing. But little did I realize, boy, look at here. When I was 17, 18 years old, I thought 25 was old as shit too.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely time to change. You know, you go from the youngsters and the jits to the teenagers to the damn near OGs to the unks. Like, yeah, it ain't. It's a short turn for us, but no, man. I'd like to say I think just about a lot of these artists from this area, you know, and not to just focus on Mobile, but a lot of independent artists, they may have a hit song or something that's blowing them up in their market.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what people gravitate towards.
Yeah,
Like I said, I think the platforms are big right now. The hip hop platforms, the performance platforms are big right now. I've seen them help and push a lot of artists, but you know, it's an investment for the artists.
Yeah.
So you know, everybody has their picks and chooses of who they want to, you know, which shows they want to do and which ones are popping. And but 250,000, 300,000 views from a platform.
And to be honest with you,
major.
I mean, I'm okay with it being a lot of Mobile on there because, like I say, that's the only music I really listen to, and that's by accident. I'm not saying let me go to Mobile music. I'm saying just let me go to something hard. That's why I brought up them, because it's like it seemed like they was a heavy rotation just by accident, because they just hard, you know.
Yeah.
And they make 1,000 songs a year, but that's
True
another
that.
thing. But look, man, I got something on my mind, man, because I know a lot of rappers, a lot of ballers, a lot of people that's just doing well for themselves. Entrepreneurs might wear jewelry, or people might know that they rich, so they ride in supercars, or they got these big shopping bags with them. Just hopped off a rodeo, all kind of stuff. I say that to say this. Just recently, all right, there have been, and this is one of the topics I wanted to get your opinion on. Just recently, there have been 4 NFL players shot in a robbery. 4. I'll name them. Tank Dell with the Texans. Ricky Parcell with the 49ers. Brian Robinson Jr. with the Bears. And there's another guy, I can't remember his first name, Caldwell. Last name Caldwell. He with the Patriots. All black men. Well, there's 3 black men and one white man, but all NFL players have been shot in a robbery. Somebody trying to rob them. Ain't like they walking around with a bag of money, but they are the bag. So, what's going on in the streets, bro? Is it not safe no more, or was it ever safe? Or
I don't think it's ever been safe. I think a lot of these guys, like I know the Parcells guy, the Ricky Parcells, whatever his name is, from San Francisco.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was robbed. I don't know if it was about jewelry or what happened. I know that was the other day, but he got shot, and he's expected to make a full recovery.
Yeah.
But, a lot of times these people and most of these, I won't say kids, they're kids to us. They're 20, 22 years old, so most of these kids and young men are out here with a whole different lifestyle that they never lived before. So a lot of them don't know how to adjust. So a lot of them don't know, if you just walking down the street with a T-shirt on and a watch, most time ain't nobody gonna pay you no attention. But when they're out at these venues and these clubs and they got all these people around because they got all this newfound wealth, they become targets of, bad people.
They look like a walking robbery.
Yeah, they just become targets of bad people. So, you have people out there who are just vultures. So they see you in the club having a good time, living your best life. They might not appreciate it. And plus, it's a tough economy. So stuff is getting bad all around the board.
Yeah.
So, just keep your eyes open and be careful. Watch your surroundings.
I think one of the best things that happened to me was I lost my grill. I had a snatch out, man. You remember snatch out first came out?
Mm-hmm.
I had me a snatch out, man. It had the diamond cuts on there, man. And the sun looked like I was eating ice. I'm talking about yum. Like, man, it was hard. So took it out, man, to eat one day. And put it in a napkin. Man, if you want something, don't ever put it in a napkin. Because if you forget about it, even if it's in your pocket, you're going to be like, oh, man, it's a napkin. And it's over with. Don't ever put nothing in the napkin, man. Trust me. And I didn't realize I had done that 2 weeks later, because I said, oh, man, I remember exactly what I did last time I had it. I put it out, took it out, put it in a napkin. Anyway, so, all right. Do I wear the jewelry or do I not wear the jewelry? Do I buy the jewelry? Do I not even buy the jewelry? Like, what do I do? Like, I'm just trying to. That's my whole thought. Like, how do you ball and not be a baller? Like, how do you be a baller and not ball?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know if that's a correct answer to that. Like,
just don't pop your shit. Like,
caution on the exercise on the side of caution. Like, you don't have to be in Walmart with $100,000 worth of jewelry on. You don't have to be in Target or the grocery store or at the movies with $100,000 worth of jewelry on. It is your God-given right. You worked hard. You earned it. You can. But you have to be prepared for the consequences and not consequences, but the possible actions. So if someone sees you and they broke and they don't have any money and what they do, it's people that wait for you at the airport in L.A. Like when you get off the plane, off the plane with all this jewelry on. It's people waiting for you.
Yeah.
Like major cities, Chicago, New York, it's people waiting on you getting off the plane because they know what you can't take weapons through the airport. So they're gonna catch you coming out. They're gonna catch you before you get out the airport. Like it's a worldwide scam, not a scam, but a crime ring almost, RICO, damn near. But that's part of it. That's part of the game. So that's why you see a lot of these artists fly private jets. They go to these places because they can take protection with them. They may not supposed to, but they can. So it's just the precautions that you have to take.
Real risk, man. I'm talking about.
It's the precautions you have to take when you reach that new level of wealth.
It seems like when when you do get caught with them guns, especially at the airport, they don't care whether it's an accident or not. Like you in real trouble. And just to get out the jams, you got to be like spotless. If you got any kind of parole situation going on or probation, definitely probation. Or if you just been in and out a couple times. Man, you get caught with them guns you want to. You gonna do it just
So you look at players like Ja Morant. Now, Ja Morant's young, superstar. Everybody knows Ja Morant signed these $100 million deals. He's got all these millions of dollars worth of contracts with Nike and all these different people. So Ja Morant builds a club at his house because he can't go out. So the people that he brings around him, that is what I call taking necessary precautions because he could easily go to the club downtown Memphis, but 10 times out of 10, somebody going to try him. They going to know who he is. Even if they're a fan, people get paid to be trolls, and they want to catch something live and go viral. We talk about that all the time. So you have to take these necessary precautions, especially as these young black men, whenever you in situations, and even if you're not wealthy, you still got to watch your surroundings, watch what's going on. You can't prevent everything. God make the last call, but at the end of the day, you have to set higher expectations for yourself. You have to take new precautions, man.
I feel you, man. That's just, you don't know whether to pack or don't pack. I guess like Juvenile.
Get your security.
Whether be with it, then what? Well, that's what Honeycomb did. Look where he ended up.
We're not gonna talk about that one because I don't think that was
I'm
Honeycomb.
Just saying, you think to your mind, I'm gonna just get some security, and then look how it turned out. Like, what do you do?
Somebody set you up.
Yeah,
that's different. That's different. Honeycomb went out here doing nothing crazy. Went nobody out here trying to rob him. That was a situation where this man is coming from the hospital visiting a friend.
It just turned out bad.
Gets pulled over. Yeah, but how do police know you coming down I-65 at a certain time?
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with.
Well, we're gonna cut that. We're gonna just say that there was something extra to that then.
Definitely something.
While we talking about ballers, Jimmy Butler. He in the news, J-Lo.
That's the kind of shot I like.
So he shot his shot with J-Lo. Now J-Lo just recently filed for divorce.
Second divorce from old Big Ben.
From Ben, not her second divorce at all. Her second divorce just with
from
Big Ben.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
I wonder what Ben be up there doing to her, man. Because I know
he must got her like wrapped around his finger.
I think them Diddy tapes dropped. He was like, "Oh man, you in here with a goat and a boat? Like, what is you doing? Like, I can't be involved in this. When this hit the press, like it's over with." But Jimmy Butler don't care. He from South Beach. Like, she Latino. Like, yeah.
Well, let me catch you
Hispanic.
up. Jenny from the block, right? She was
from the BX.
She was posting some old fashioned thirst traps, right? Because she just fresh out. She on the rebound. So, she put this little something on here and say, it be the more if you answer my DM. Like, that's what Jimmy's saying. He just saying it. He ain't even tagging her or hashtagging her or nothing. He say it be the more if you answer my DM.
The word of the week is demore.
Yeah. Okay, so I see it now. I guess he replied to what Jenny put and say very demore, very mindful. I don't know what so they playing these little games, but then I guess when Jimmy throw her out there, she just say, "Hey, you got a ring?" She go straight to it. Like that was her response was, "You got a ring."
I mean,
what does that mean? Do he have a championship ring? Do he have a ring to propose to her just because she just got divorced? Like, what is Jimmy saying?
He definitely does not have a championship ring, so that shot might not be shooting. But
So what is Jenny saying? Is she throwing a real slug at him?
She likes black men. We know that. She's fond of the African American men.
Woo, that was a rough reply though. Like, that insinuates for you to be even talking to Jen.
Maybe she ain't wasting no time.
You got to have a championship ring on you, or she talking about marriage.
Ben Affleck ain't got no championship ring.
Yeah, but he's championship. Oh, he's a A-list celebrity. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. He Batman, so I
he's Batman.
Yeah, but Jimmy could. Jimmy has a very good shot. I'll say that.
Okay.
He's got a very good shot. He's multi-millionaire, South Beach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you say she gonna let him shoot the shot because she responded at all?
Yeah, she said something. If she wouldn't have said nothing,
even
just
if it was
ignored him, left
a
him on
bit.
read, that would have been different. But yeah,
she said you got a ring. Hey,
he might. I'm sure Jimmy. I think Jimmy got a wife anyway. Don't he? A girlfriend, something living with him.
I don't know what Jimmy got, but I tell you one thing: he in a DM beat it up.
Hey, Jimmy, take your shot, brother. Only shot you miss is the one you don't shoot.
Yeah.
Take your shot, brother.
All right, let me ask you something, man, and then we're going to get into this straight up and down. So, I saw where YG, right, he had some low, I guess he came out with his album too. Mustard just came out with his album. And then YG just released his recently. 8,000 sales. 8,000 copies sold. First week sales. First of all, do you think this is an L for YG? And secondly, do you think the quote-unquote Drake bots had anything to do with it?
Brother, I don't know what you got against OVO and Drake, but I don't think they right here sabotaging artists. But again, YG. So first of all, I notice we do talk a lot about numbers, first week numbers and stuff. I know that is important in the hip hop industry. Do you think the first week numbers dictate whether the album is quality or not quality? If they don't go number one, is it not a good album? Or if they don't have good streams?
Yeah.
I haven't seen YG promoting this.
I mean, so to answer your question, all these rappers, they in competition. And so the first thing the winner does is say, oh, well, look at me, look at my numbers, y'all ain't doing nothing. So it make everybody look at the numbers, but, I mean, Drake didn't put the story out. The story was out because, people always feel like they on a certain level with another rapper just because something that's going on. That's why a lot of rappers don't like to beef with certain rappers because it kind of concedes that they are kind of on the same level. So I say that to say, with YG basically having to pick a side in this whole thing, him with K-Dot, I feel like.
You feel like he picked K-Dot's side?
I feel like he definitely picked YG. I feel like YG definitely picked K-Dot's side. He was in the video. I mean, he's been K-Dot through this whole thing. But, him and Drake was, cool enough to where I feel like a little more,
he shouted YG out in the song.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit more respect I feel like should have been had because, from somebody that don't pay real close attention, it's like, where did this all even come from? But secondly, it's like, you didn't even you ain't got no remorse in picking sides. So it's like, well, damn, what was we anyway? So that's just kind of what's on my thought. But I'm gonna move on. Are you saying 8,000 copies sold in the first week is decent for YG?
No, I'm saying 8,000 copies. 8,000 copies sold in the first week is pretty much trash for anyone. But again, I'm just looking at the album. The only reason this album wouldn't do numbers is lack of promotion. Again, I haven't seen any promotion with it. It's 20 songs. It's called Just Read Up 3. Came out on August 16th. Go Brazy with Mustard and Baby Stone Gorillas. Jay Anderson, Sweetie, Larry June. I like Larry June. Shout out to Larry June. Ty Dolla $ign. Then he has 2 volumes, so it's 20 songs. T Grizzly, G Herbo, Ty Dolla $ign again. He got Mozzie on here. Act Right, Babyface Ray, Lil Yachty. So he
got some features on there. It's a real project.
It's a real project, yeah. So I think
that sounds a little much for $8,000, 8,000 copies sold.
That's why I said I think once he starts promoting it and dropping
promoting it, oh man,
yeah.
Your first week gone. What you mean promoting it? Let me tell you something. When it comes to anybody putting money behind a project in any way, they looking at them first week sold. They measure the whole thing based on your first week. Just like when a movie come out, it sold $100 million in the first week.
I mean,
that's how they measure a project. Now, will it pick up steam in the long run? Man, who the hell knows?
That's the only thing it can't be. Like I said, at this point, he'll drop a song or something, they'll go crazy. But, I think California's still on the Not Like Us so heavy, like they ain't really breaking nothing new out there. But
yeah. Okay, so you would consider that for somebody on YG's level a flop, right?
At this point, yes, it's a flop. Okay. It's not doing good numbers.
It's not doing good. Do you think the bots had something to do with it? That's what I'm saying. Because that's what they're thinking over there. Same thing must have came on out and said, now here we go. Somebody else got low sales. I know I told you what I thought about the whole Mustard situation. I'm trying to get, how do you feel about now another person on that side?
I mean, again, I think right now, if you're not, and even for Kendrick, I think that little run he had, unless he comes back out with some more Drake stuff right now, he's gonna kind of slide down a little bit. The ladies right now are running hip hop, just like I said before. So YG, he should have dropped the single with Sweetie or something. But you got to do something with these ladies. These ladies are running hip hop. The bottom line. That's it. So if you're not a Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Cardi B, you really ain't doing no numbers. Flo Milli went crazy. You telling me Flo Milli a bigger artist than YG? Yes, because she is a female artist at the top of the female food chart right now. Yeah. So these artists, you got to go crazy.
The female's at the top, man. She at the top of the female food chart. She at the top of the food chart.
She is definitely at the top of the food chart.
So there we have it, y'all. We saying it right here.
I don't think it's the bots. I think it's the promotion and the ladies
it's
running
everything.
This motherfucker.
Bigger artists.
Yeah.
Flo Milli is bigger than YG. You heard it right here first on the High Impact Podcast. And she from Mobile, Alabama. And we always here for when she ready to do a promo. It is what it is.
Yes, sir.
We know the same
yes,
people.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know, whatever.
But speaking of famous bloods, Lil Wayne is coming back with the Louisiana Festival.
Okay.
Part 3.
All
and
right.
this one includes the official, drum roll please, the official Hot Boy reunion with Turk, Juvenile, and BG and Manny Fresh. It's going down.
So all 4 of the Hot Boys.
All 4 of the Hot Boys.
Manny gonna be there. Is Baby gonna be there?
I don't know. I didn't see Baby. I did see the other ones, but I didn't see Baby.
What about Slim? Is Slim gonna be there?
I don't know. Are they
Is Ziggly Wiggly gonna be there?
Man, listen. I see Juvie, BG, Turk.
I'm saying that'll make it the official Hot Boys reunion. I need to see all the players, all the cast members. And I need a Soulja Slim hologram. I know he's with No Limit, but he still did that project with BG, and them songs with BG. So, but anyway,
that's gonna be a classic.
I'm excited, man.
That's gonna be a classic night in Louisiana.
I think I'm gonna call and try to get my little backdoor pass tomorrow. I'm gonna have to go solo though, so I might just see you there.
Oh, yeah. So November 2nd, Louisiana Fest 2024, New Orleans at the Smoothie King Center.
You said November what?
November 2nd.
Oh, 2nd. All right.
Yeah.
I thought you said 22nd. I was going to say, man, they trying to do it around Bayou Classic?
No.
Okay.
And they got Rob 49 on the building. Was hiding, baby. So he might, that's going to be a good show, man. I wouldn't mind seeing that one.
Yeah, that's a good
Louisiana.
set right there.
Splash Light say, don't hit me for no tickets. All right, Dollar, we going to call you for the tickets. That's what we need some tickets. But, yeah, man, we in the building, man. Listen, this is the High Impact Podcast on Alabama Hip Hop Radio. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to pay these bills, and we'll be right back. Chill. You are tuned in to the High Impact Podcast on Alabama Hip Hop Radio. I go by the name of the world famous DJ Oktoba, the coldest DJ on the planet. God damn it.
What's up? It's your boy DJ KROOK.
Hey, man, listen, we are in the High Impact today. Whew, TAC is winning today, baby. But listen, hey, in other news, man, so this weekend we had to kick off the college football. Who is your team, man? Please don't say Alabama. If you say Alabama, roll Tide.
Bro, like, I don't even know who you got, but whoever you got, they ain't finna win. Not in December.
Oh, my God.
Not in January.
Listen, for all my Alabama roll Tide fans, look, I want y'all.
Is your team even playing
Dirty,
in
zoom
January?
in on me real quick. Zoom in on me, Dirty. I want y'all to look at me when I say this real close. Y'all can go to hell. Go straight to hell. War damn Eagle. I ain't never liked the Tide. War damn Eagle.
War Eagle.
Hey, man, listen. I used to tell a story. If the Ku Klux Klan was playing Alabama, I'm going to put on the Klan hood.
Oh.
If the Taliban was playing the Crimson Tide,
that's how low you
I'm going to put on the goddamn Taliban. Hey.
So I know you happy Nick gone then, huh?
Happy? We threw a party, goddamn.
Oh, man.
Listen, that's the
What's
best.
going to happen when the new man go to the chip, too?
He ain't going.
Why he ain't going? He
'Cause
went
he
to the
ain't
one
Nick.
last year.
He lost, didn't he?
We lost, too.
Yeah, both. Well, yeah, losers stick together.
Oh, man.
They
This
stick
man is
together.
retarded.
And listen, I do want to say this, man. So I had the pleasure of going up to Auburn this weekend and watching my alumni, the Alabama A&M Bulldogs,
Your feelings hurt.
play the Auburn Tigers. So my two teams, and I had to wear my A&M stuff. But listen here, let me say this: the Hugh Freeze. Let me say this: the Hugh Freeze. I know it was 73-3. To Hugh Freeze and the rest of the alumni and the football team at Auburn, y'all niggas ought to be ashamed of yourself. Yeah. Ain't no way in the hell you beat them black men in Alabama like that.
73-3, but guess what?
I call
it's
Al
a
Sharpton.
HBCU, man. Like
I call
and shame on Auburn for not having the restraint. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
like once it get past 50, 60, cut it off. Hey,
we won halftime.
What Ice Cube said? Stall him out, man.
We won halftime.
Stall
him out, Debo.
Come on,
Stall
man.
him out. Now listen, y'all
73, bro. That you know what? That just goes to show how bad y'all gonna get y'all.
Hold on. Let me hold on. Stop.
As soon as the
because yours is not coming from a pure heart. I'm coming from a pure heart as an Auburn fan. Listen, y'all should not have done us like that.
All right.
Y'all should not have done us like that, man. It was. We did win the halftime. We had a good time though. We appreciate the check. As long as the check cleared. Yeah,
that's what old boy said too, man. One of them other, I think it was Jackson.
Man, that was
State or something.
Yeah, that check cleared. So we do appreciate the SEC.
Yeah.
That was the real Iron Bowl.
Yeah, HBCU wins at all.
That was the real Iron Bowl. So yeah, man.
And we need it, you know.
And,
so hey, come on again.
And A&M came out in flocks, man. It was a good time to be had by all, man.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Florida State. Speaking of losers, woo.
Yeah.
Florida State.
But guess what though? It's
rough down in
blame
Tally.
the coaches. I didn't like that quarterback. I didn't like them wide receivers. I didn't like the play calling.
These are the same people that was complaining last year because they didn't make the playoffs.
Well, I think now
you don't have to worry about it this year.
They gonna. But guess what? They gonna start blaming.
Oh yeah, they can blame whoever they want
on their performance a whole 6-8 months later. Hey, look, I'm telling you, that's what somebody gonna say it, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be week 3, and then it's gonna be time to go out there and prove that it was just a fluke. What are y'all gonna do? I think they need a change in quarterback and the coach, but that's just me. Florida State, y'all got more work to do, and you might as well hang this one up for this season.
Yeah, Florida, that Miami Hurricane came through that looked like goddamn Irma. Woo, y'all took an ass whooping too. So everybody on alert this week. Texas A&M Came out there and got their ass whooped. That 12 man wasn't enough. Y'all should have had 13 or 14.
They got issues.
Shout out to Notre Dame, man. I like them. I like the coach. I like that program. I ain't never liked Notre Dame before. They about number 2 or 3 behind Alabama, Georgia. It's Alabama, Georgia, Notre Dame, somewhere.
So do you like Alabama or not?
No, them the people I don't like in the top order. Like Alabama's number 1, Georgia's number 2. I don't like Georgia at all, unless they play in Alabama. Then I like Georgia.
You know what? So that just made me realize, like, your beef ain't even legit with Georgia. Like, we don't want no flip floppers.
You know the oldest rivalry in college football? Georgia and Auburn.
Oh,
the South's oldest rivalry. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. So
I ain't heard nobody ever say them 3 words.
I never forget when they blacked out us up there in Georgia. Man, that was the worst day. Georgia blacked out on us. They just blacked out. But anyway, man, that's enough about sports, man. Jimmy Butler, keep shooting your shot. Hugh Freeze, don't ever do us like that again, bro. And then you played the starters into like the 3rd quarter, bro. That's too much. Yeah. That's too much, bro. Come on. Yeah. Stall them out, Debo. Stall them out, Debo. You better whoop some ass because y'all got a tough schedule. Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Georgia back to back to back to back. Yeah. You should have saved them boys. And, we going to have to do some work then.
That's the whole thing, too, about schedules. Like, you got to know if your people are prepared to play the schedule that you got in front of you. Because once the week start rolling, that's it. It's rolling. Ain't nothing stopping it. But anyway. Yeah. All right, man, we're going to hit this segment we got, this new segment.
The new segment?
Yeah, we rolled it up last year. We rolled it out last week. Straight up and down, man, straight up and down. So I'm going to ask you just a few questions. And it may make you want to go left or right or explain your answer, but we just want a yes or no, straight up and down.
Straight up and down. Got you.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, first question. When a woman says, nice shoes, what's some nice shoes you got on? Is she DTF?
No. Possibly.
Yes or no? Yes or no? If a woman tells a man, nice shoes, I'm not saying will she cross any lines that she would have to cross to get there. I'm just saying if there was no red tape, a woman and a man, if she tell a man nice shoes,
stranger, somebody you never seen before,
stranger, somebody you know, somebody you don't know, somebody you walking by in the middle of the street, or somebody you sitting behind at a football game, somebody you known for 2 years, 10 years, if they look down at you and say nice shoes, is she DTF?
Yes.
Oh, so you changing your answer?
I'm changing my answer.
Okay. All right.
I can explain, but you know.
No, that ain't what we doing. All right, next question. No. Next question. If the husband makes enough to support the whole family, should 50-50 still be a thing?
Maybe that.
If the husband makes enough to support the whole family, should 50-50 still be a thing?
No.
Yes or no? No. 50-50 should not be a thing.
No.
Okay. No. All right. Switching gears.
80-20?
Nah, it's over.
All right.
Travis Scott, he got a new album just came out. And it's called Days Before Rodeo.
No.
The question is, do you love it?
No.
Okay.
I hadn't listened to it. I'm not a big Travis Scott fan. I know it's millions of people worldwide love Astro World and all that.
Yeah.
Not a big Travis Scott fan. I've never been a big Travis Scott fan.
Have you? So you didn't like his first album, Astro World?
I like some of the songs. It was cool, but I think it's more radio programming. They just play them on the radio all day, every day, so you tend to learn the songs. All them.
So you think you like the songs because you heard them so many times?
Yeah, I'm not riding around looking for Travis Scott albums. I'm not looking up Travis Scott albums. I'm not sitting in the crib vibing listening to Travis Scott.
Travis Scott is from Houston, right? So let me ask you.
Shout out to H-Town.
Are you a screwhead? Yes or no?
No.
You're not a screwhead.
No longer.
See that's no longer.
No longer.
You used
said
to be
straight
a
up and
screwhead.
down, so I can't explain.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
everybody
you
was
used to be
screwhead
a
when DJ
screwhead?
Screw and chop the screw, chopping blades, all that, yeah. UGK for life, Port Arthur, Texas. Yeah, I'm big H-Town screw.
You're not a screwhead.
Screw house.
You're not a screwhead, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, So I think Astro World played a lot into just the essence of Screwston, Texas, the whole thing. But it was most psychedelic. It had that psychedelic layer on top of it because that's Travis Scott's music. It's psychedelic type music. I'll just come on out and say that. You know, a lot of drugs, high energy drugs, high cost drugs, just drugs. So I think that the album he came out before this, when Utopia it kind of went away from that. And I didn't really like that one. But that one still did good too. All three of his albums done
So it
good.
did good numbers, so it was a good album?
Utopia, yeah, I do base it off that because I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you what people won't do. They won't spin your song and your project again and again if they don't like it.
So have you ever heard Travis Scott in the clubs?
We from the South, bro. We don't listen to Travis Scott like that.
Okay.
But you have to understand that's because everybody think that when they listen to Travis Scott album, they think it's going to sound like the songs he got on the radio. Those are not his songs that's on the radio. The only thing, even Sicko Mode, they had all these little flavors. And Drake was on the song, but you have to understand his radio songs are a lot different than his album songs.
And when I see him on big shows like the Rolling Louds and all those festivals, like he's always headline. And I get it. Like I say, I'm not gonna like every drink. I'm not gonna like every tea. So, but it's just I've never been a big Travis Scott fan. Like I don't get requests for. Hey, can you play this? Can you you got this?
I'm gonna challenge you. Next time you in the car by yourself, you got at least 20, 30 minutes to go to your next destination. No stops. I want you to put Travis Scott, the new album, on #1 and see how it ride. And then let me know what you think. If you don't like it after that, give it a clean shot. If you don't like them first 4, 5, 6 tracks, then let me know. Either way. All right, next question.
All right.
Cardi B and Offset, they get a divorce. At least, that's what the, blog sites are saying. And, the Superior Court of Los Angeles County, too. Fulton County. But let me ask you this: they just had a birthday party for one of their kids, and they were both there, looking lovey-dovey, comfortable, around each other. Nothing other than being real close, but it ain't a real ugly divorce. I will say
Cardi
that.
pregnant.
Yes, she's pregnant. Yeah, but they also getting a divorce. It's been. Well, I think it was filed. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Man, what they got? 2, 3 kids now. She done played this divorce card a few times.
Offset up there with Nick Cannon. He got about 10 now.
Yeah, and she ain't the only baby mama. They gonna get back together, man? Yes or no?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this then. Okay, yeah, you say yeah. Now, I'm not asking you to explain your answer, but what I am asking you this. Why do she put this stuff out, keep putting this stuff out like this? Because I believe it too, but why does she keep putting it out like that? Like, I'm just done. She did a whole album, a whole tour, and now songs.
What album? She ain't dropped no album since her original.
No,
you talking about singles?
No. I'm talking about the songs that she got on the album. All them songs is like breakup songs. Even the one that came on the radio.
Because she keep getting heartbroken.
So she just got the same one, just gonna keep breaking her heart. I mean, I'm still stuck on the no face, no case setup, where I know she doing her dirt. She just being slick with it. But that's just, that's just a thought. I'm not saying I, know anything or heard anything, because we know Cardi B will sue you and win. So I'm not saying that she got nothing going on. I'm just saying. I mean, hey.
She does have that WAP, so it's kind of hard to,
Yeah, I mean, hey,
per se.
I mean,
possibly out from
say. I mean, she say. Next question.
Clearly, she got all them kids. He ain't. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Next question.
Glorilla.
Yeah, Glow.
Shout out to CMB. Shout out to Gotti.
CMG.
You feel me? CMG, my bad. CMG. Glorilla is on track to be the most underrated female in the last decade. Having been signed a deal on a PJ, what she called it, which is a private jet, and also having done songs with the top female artists in the game multiple times. The question is, will Glorilla be relevant in the next 10 years? Yes or no?
Yeah.
She got a 10-piece in her. Wow. There you have it. Right here. Glorilla will be relevant in the next 10 years. Nationwide. All right. Last question. You ready? So Drake and Future, right? They got mixtapes together. They've done tours together. They've never had a major beef. It's safe to say we thought they was on some music industry best friends, BFF type stuff. But yet, Future allowed K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar, to use his platform and his album with Metro Boomin to start one of the biggest rap beefs in the last 20 years that has propelled everybody that was in the music video also, but anybody that's got any ties to it, it's put them back on a national scale. Even Joe Budden is seeing what he's saying on the sideline, and now his numbers are crazy, you know. So my question is did Future do Drake wrong by allowing this to happen the way it happened? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Future is wrong.
Yeah. I'm not a Future fan.
You can't add that in there because it takes away from the yes or the no.
It's an unpopular opinion, but I'm not.
Yeah, okay. Let's say you thought Future was the best artist in the world. Okay, we're going to take out how you feel about Future. I'm talking about the merits of what actually happened and how it went down.
Yes.
The night it went down type setup.
Yes.
Is Future wrong for that?
Yes.
Not because you don't like his music.
No, I do like that song. Like that song. See what I did there? Yeah, I do like that song, but yeah.
Yeah, well,
He was definitely wrong, because anytime you let somebody get on your that's like we let somebody get up here and be like, yeah, man, fuck the ops and fuck them niggas. We ride or die over this motherfucker, Alabama Hip Hop Radio, the high what? Like, we ain't, listen, those are not the views. The views expressed by this clown are not the views of us. So, yeah.
So what I was thinking is that's how people will see it. Well, yeah,
You think Future heard that song and was like, man, you need to change that?
I think Future heard that song.
Future already had an issue with Drake.
Okay. Well, what issue did he have with Drake?
Not 100% sure, but Future had an issue with Drake prior to them. I
That
think it
was
was about
an
some
issue.
women. Yeah, it was
about a woman.
Yeah, it was about a woman.
Okay.
It was some issue.
All right.
Most
So,
likely Drake didn't
I
hit
just
one of
wanted
his
you to say
exes
it
or
because
something.
that's kind of what I was into
Yeah.
too.
So,
But they don't. It ain't like they cuffing none of them though. Like so, I mean, Juvenile made the rule, man. You can have an old lady.
these hoes ain't for everybody.
So, at what point was a line crossed? Because everybody say a lot about he say, she say, they say. But ain't nobody willing to go out and say he did this or he did that. I ain't heard nothing.
That's some industry stuff. Like I say, the industry insiders know, but again, it's some woman, two cats beefing over a woman. You let somebody slide in and do some snake shit.
So that's how the whole beef started.
The
rap
beef supposedly started with the Big Three comment, but when J. Cole did it, it was a compliment.
How did it start? That's what I'm saying.
Who's the Big Three? But you know that's how the Jay-Z and the Nas beef started. The other one, who's the Big Three? Nas, Jay-Z, or Biggie. Like that's how it starts. So when they do that, that's like a call out. That's like a call to arms. Like we tired of talking about this beef. Who the Big Three? Drake, K-Dot, and me. So who you gonna go at? So K-Dot went after Drake. It's strategic. But yeah. So they put out a duo album.
How was saying that he was in the big three an insult? Like,
because that's how Jay-Z and Nas beef started. Who's the big three?
so
Biggie,
you say
Jay-Z,
that when he
and
named
Nas.
K-Dot in that song, that was a reference to how another beef started?
Yes.
And that's why he took it
Yes.
and was offended by it.
Yes. Yes.
So
and
it had nothing to do with
K-Dot
the-
has
with
done
the
the
words
control
itself.
verse too. The control verse with Big Sean where K-Dot called out everybody. Except for Wayne 3000 Eminem. He called out everybody. Drake,
Boy,
J.
hey,
Cole,
look.
everybody. So
K-Dot staying away from Wayne, ain't he? What's going on with
yeah,
that?
I mean they
Is he? Because
industry allies, I guess, but you know, you can't say nothing to Wayne and Drake at the same time. Like it ain't gonna work because Wayne and Drake gonna be loyal to each other. So, but anyway, yeah, man. Speaking of old reunions, Boosie and Webby said they dropping a new mixtape. Do y'all want to hear a new album from Boosie and Webby? He said they in the studio. They posted the picture on Instagram. Take a look. He said they in the studio. They working on a new album. Boosie and Webby is back, baby. Trill Entertainment is back. Badass.
As long as they got the same producers, or they got somebody that's got the same flavor. I'm looking for Mouse on the track. I'm looking for. I mean, you can even throw KLC in there for real, because I know he slide one or two in there every now and then. But I know Pimp C made a lot of beats too. But R.I.P. to Pimp C. But they need to. If they focus on the same sound, I feel like it's gonna be a no-brainer.
I think Boosie has been dropping music consistently since he's been home.
Yeah.
Webby has not been dropping as consistently, but when Webby drop albums, and for most people who don't know, the Gulf Coast, Mobile, Biloxi, Pensacola, this area down here, this market is still Boosie Webby heavy. Like Boosie second home heavy.
Yeah.
Like
this is the dirty South down here. We right here we 2 hours from New Orleans. 3.5 from Baton Rouge.
Boosie and Webby every weekend, they gonna come out every weekend in droves. Like that's just facts. I don't care when you book them, Mardi Gras, Christmas.
Yeah, they really love them boys down here.
Yes.
Trill Entertainment, and so that's my era right there, Boosie and Webby. And speaking of Boosie, I know that there was some Boosie caught a little baby sub. A couple days ago he Rallo, Rallo the rapper.
Fam Goon.
Yeah, that just got out of prison not too long ago. He made an off comment that, was kind of not, didn't really have nothing to do with Boosie, but he named Boosie. He basically said he didn't want to be rapping still while he was 40 or 50 years old.
Like Boosie.
And so, that's, you can't just say stuff like that to anybody really, and not, feel like they're not gonna respond back to you, And so Boosie basically said that, bro, I have an actual catalog. I have a career in rap music. You don't have a rap career, I like Rallo. I'm from Boosie hometown number 2, Mobile, Alabama. So, I mean, when it comes to picking a side, this is Boosie town. But I think they need to kill that. And, I think Rallo just need to make a point a different way. But, when you talk about being 40 and 50 and people still paying to see you show up at a show, I mean, that never gets old, man. Who is going to turn down a check unless they physically can't do it, especially if it's worth my money, or if it's worth my time, I mean, I feel like no matter what I'm doing, if I'm able and capable of making it to a show and flying across the country to do shows for a good price, I say let's do it any day of the week. I mean, look at all the people that made all that soul music back in the 80s and stuff. I mean, who's it, Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle, they still making it happen.
I mean, Boosie is a Southern legend. Rallo is you know, he's all right. The voice throws me every time. Like, I can listen to him on a couple songs.
Yeah.
I like the song he did with Honeycomb. I like the one he had with Future. He got a couple good songs. He really do. But that voice, I can't listen to a whole album.
Yeah,
Of that voice.
yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry,
okay, yeah.
fam,
So
bro.
y'all,
I respect.
Yeah,
but
Rollo
I can't do that.
has more of a high pitched
But
voice.
Boosie is iconic. Like
Yeah.
IND. I ain't gonna spell
But
it.
Boosie
right
got
now,
a high
but
pitched voice too, though.
Boosie has a distinct voice.
You know, Boosie got that ratchet voice.
That's Baton Rouge. That's that New Orleans voice. That's
So
Louisiana.
how
That's
you
that
gonna
boot.
distinguish one from another though?
Nah. Rollo different. Rollo sound different.
Oh,
Rollo
man.
got the high pitched voice. Like it's hard. It's hard to listen to.
Well,
for a
y'all
long
need to
time.
kill all that, man, and y'all need to just make up and do some music together or whatever, cause we ain't having that down here, and we need to keep as many solid people as we can. We tired of losing people to gun violence. And at the end of the day, the older you get, you realize, man, it ain't even about that, man. Like, if you can grow old and watch your kids grow and provide for your family and watch everybody thrive, that's what it's really about, man. So, put the guns down. I'm not saying they got guns up, but it just kind of brought me to that. But, y'all just kill that, man, basically what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So listen, man. This is another edition of the High Impact Podcast on Alabama Hip Hop Radio. Again, I go by the name of the world famous DJ Oktoba. Got my brother DJ KROOK in the building, man. KROOK, you got any words before we get out of here?
No, man. Just want to say we're gonna keep doing our thing. Y'all tap in with us. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. We're gonna shout you out if you say the right thing, and just keep it solid, man. And whatever you do.
Yeah, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Follow us on IG at The High Impact Podcast. DJ Oktoba, OKTO to BA, DJ KROOK, Alabama Hip Hop Radio. Make sure you download the app. Like I said, it's a new way to listen, man. Catch us every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time on Alabama Hip Hop Radio YouTube page. Every Wednesday at 9 a.m. We're going to be on the radio starting soon, too, so keep tuned in, man. If y'all got some suggestions, some topics you want to talk about, anything, leave it in the comments on YouTube. We're going to hit y'all back, man. Shout out to Alabama Hip Hop Radio, DJ Dirty Dan, the whole crew, man. Yeah, we out.
Chill.